She was horrible. Caitlin Clark-Slam's former coach reveals just how bad Christie's sides was. Caitlin Clark, the talented guard who has made waves in women's basketball, recently shared her insights on Christie's sides, her first WNBA coach. While Clark praised the overall quality of coaching in the league, she didn't hold back when it came to sides, hinting at the shortcomings that led to sides firing as head coach of the Indiana Fever. This revelation has sparked discussions among fans and analysts about the implications of coaching styles and philosophies in professional basketball. In a recent article for Time, Clark emphasized that she had no role in sides dismissal, humorously noting, "I'm not actually the general manager of the team, believe it or not." However, her comments suggested that sides' coaching methods were questionable at best. Clark's observations painted a picture of a coach who struggled to implement a coherent game plan, particularly on defense. One of Clark's criticisms revolved around a critical moment during a game against the Connecticut Sun, where miscommunication on a defensive play led to a game-losing three-pointer. They lost on a miscommunication, Clark pointed out, emphasizing that the team lacked a solid defensive philosophy. Instead of a structured approach, side strategy seemed to be based on a vague notion of conceding fewer points than the opposing team, which proved ineffective. Clark's insights revealed a fundamental issue. The Fever appeared to be winging it on defense. They had no philosophy on how to play screens, she explained, indicating that players were often left confused about defensive assignments. This lack of clarity allowed opponents to exploit the Fever's weaknesses, leading to a series of disappointing performances. Critics of sides argue that her coaching was reminiscent of outdated methods, akin to a coach from the 1980s trying to adapt to modern basketball without understanding its intricacies. Clark's mention of the team's defensive struggles underscored the disconnect between sides' coaching style and the current demands of the game. It was like a motivational speaker trying to coach, many fans noted, suggesting that while sides may have inspired her players, she failed to provide the tactical guidance necessary for success. Despite her shortcomings, it's clear that Clark respects the competitive spirit of the WNBA and recognizes the challenges that come with coaching at this level. She noted that when she trained with sides, the game plans often lacked depth. "We didn't usually have the best game plan," she remarked, highlighting a gap in preparation that could have been detrimental to the team's success. As speculation swirls around the future of the Fever and potential coaching candidates, Clark's comments have opened the door for a broader conversation about coaching effectiveness in the WNBA. While sides may have been able to foster team chemistry and morale, her inability to craft a viable strategy left players like Clark in precarious positions on the court. Interestingly, Clark's critique is not just a reflection of her personal experiences, but resonates with many players and analysts who have observed the Fever's struggles. The notion that sides could be replaced by a competent coach is a sentiment echoed throughout the basketball community. Fans argue that a well-structured defensive philosophy is essential for any team aspiring to compete at high levels, especially in a league as competitive as the WNBA. In conclusion, Caitlin Clark's remarks about Christie's sides serve as a reminder of the importance of effective coaching in professional sports. While sides may possess qualities that make her an effective communicator, her coaching philosophy was fundamentally flawed. As the Fever looked to rebuild and find a new direction, the lessons learned from Clark's candid observations will be crucial in shaping the future of the team. In the end, successful coaching requires not just motivation, but a deep understanding of the game, a quality that sides struggled to demonstrate during her tenure.